Chicago. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. Off we go from Soldier Field. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses.
And he'll take it on in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Bears are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Goff going to open up with a throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this takes him into the right zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll get about 5. They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they did.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. To throw, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. The extra point is good. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They move Laporta, sending him in motion.
Hold on. Check.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Jones motioning here. So they'll talk over. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a short pickup there to about the 18. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's going to have the first down and more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 36 yards. And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Value 3, value.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff, Gibbs running left. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Come on! 4 now.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Goff to throw. To the right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20.
K
Throwing on second down, Williams. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And the Tigers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Super one.
On first down, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Go, go, go.
Back to the air, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. A gain there of 11, and that will be a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. Yeah! And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Here's Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And this is not going to be enough. To the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
65, 79 Broncos. Pioneer.
Operating from the shotgun is Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Value three.
Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Mims sent in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He connects with Mims. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Tigers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
First and 10 now from the 36. Goff to throw. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Second and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs. Goff to throw on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. That's enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Now Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They hand it to Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. A run here with Gibbs. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in, and he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Check. Hurt.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
Check, go.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
A run on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash Rocco.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll lose big yardage on this one. Trying to get to the edge, instead steps out of bounds well behind the line.
I can promise you that when that play caller sent that second and short play in, he never imagined his next play call would be third and long. But after that loss there, that's the case, and he's got to be scratching his head.
Williams hit, and he loses the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. So, with a fourth and goal looming, we reach the end of the third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete. How about that call? A fake field goal, but it doesn't come off as planned. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now Montgomery. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Now Gibbs. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Here's Montgomery. And he will power his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Tigers. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. We'll try and run the option left. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Putting the tight end in motion. That one on target to Moore. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing again, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Ready up.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Go. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Warrior 70.
Tight end going in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. They had their chance, they took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Maverick.
Now, Goff. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Tigers.
What?
Here's Gibbs. Space to run inside the 20. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Hold on. Check.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go, trap. Trap 60. 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. So it's a win for our visitors. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue